Hey everyone, how's it going? This is Andrew and welcome back to another Clip Studio Paint tutorial video. So for this tutorial video, I had a comment ask me if it was possible to register a 3D object into Clip Studio Paint. I guess he didn't want to continually going to import and then import the 3D data and then doing all those steps. He wanted it to be already in Clip Studio Paint, just like all the other 3D objects that Clip Studio Paint comes with. So the way to do this, and it's it's very easy because Clip Studio already provides the software. If you come here to this Clip Studio app here, not the Clip Studio Paint, but the actual Clip Studio app, and it looks like this icon here, and when you open it, it looks like this. Here you can come to these two apps here. If you look to the left, you have Paint and you have Modeler. Modeler is what you will need, and so you will use that software to register your material into Clip Studio. But before I show you how to do that, what I want to show you also is that sometimes when you download 3D models from other websites, how I've shown in the past, they're not scaled properly. They're very big, and I'll show you here as an example the 3D object that I'm going to demonstrate. So I'm going to import a 3D object, and this is how you usually do it, and this is what the guy who wrote the comment wanted to avoid, I'm assuming. So you have to go to import and you go to 3D data, and then wherever your 3D data is stored, that's where you have to download it from. So I have all my 3D stuff in this folder called reference folder. So I'm going to download or upload this desk, and you can see here that this desk it's very, very huge. Right now it doesn't look huge because it's the only object, but as you can see, as I'm turning the camera here, you see that little square down on where the shadow is? That's actually the 3D floor. If I were to import another 3D object, in fact, let me do that. Let me go with the body types, and we can go with the male. And so you can see how small that is compared to how do you, okay, I need to focus too much. You can see how small the little guy is, because that's Clip Studio Paint's normal size for their 3D objects. So whoever made this 3D desk made it very, very big, but we can fix that. So what you will need is this software here. It's called Blender. Let me close this out. So I'm going to quit Clip Studio Paint completely. So this software here, Blender, is a 3D modeling software. It's free, completely free. I'll leave a link in the description where you can download it for free. All you have to do is create an account. So you'll need an email, and then you'll set up a password, and then you can download the software. And so we're just going to use it very quickly, very easily. So when you open the software Blender, you have this square here. If you hit X on the keyboard, this will come out, and you can just delete that. So then what you'll do is you'll go to File, you'll hit Import, and if you downloaded an object file, look for this one, the wave front object, or if it's an FBX, just import the FBX. But mine's an object, so now I have to find my desk, my 3D desk, which was in the reference folder, desktop, reference material, desk. And so when I import this file here, oh, I'm using a Macintosh computer, so if you're in Windows, try to find these similar button commands. I know that the Windows software is set up different. So import the object. So you can see here, it's also very big. The same problem with the Clip Studio Paint, right? So we're going to scale that down by going to File. We're going to go to Export this time, not Import, but Export, and we're going to export it as an object file. So I want to keep it an object file. So I'm going to put it in the desktop so I can find it very easily. You can see I've already done it before. I was testing this out. So this one I'm going to call Desk 1. And if you scroll down here, again, this is the Macintosh setup. Look for something in the Windows setup that says scale. And what I'm going to do is scale it down to 0.03. It's very small, but I assure you that is the size that we need. And you can do this trial and error. Just, keep sizing it down till you get to a size that you want. And then just export it. You can see what I'm going to do now is I'm going to actually import that smaller desk so you can see how small it is compared to the big one. So remember I called it Desk 1 and it's an object, so look for the .obj and just hit import. And so look how small it is compared to the big original desk, the one that you downloaded from a website, right? So that's how you can scale down your downloaded 3D materials from if you downloaded it from an internet. Now that you have it scaled down, now you go to this the Clip Studio and go to the modeler. And if you don't know how to open this Clip Studio, you can open it from Paint. I'm sure you have Clip Studio Paint saved on your desktop, but you can go to this little icon right here. It should be under the select. It's this little icon here. Open Clip Studio, and it'll open Clip Studio for you. Once you have this open, go to Modeler, click Modeler, and that'll open up this window here. You want to make sure it's selected on this one, 3D Objects. You can also register 3D characters. I'll do a separate video on that one, but for now we're just doing objects. So 3D objects, make sure you have that, and then create 3D objects. Now once you're in this software, you come over here to the right, you'll see this little pine tree here. It's called Node. Click that. And then right below it, you'll see this folder with the little piece of paper. It says Add from File, so we're going to click that. And now we're going to select the smaller desk that we made, which was Desk 1. Look for the object file. Hit Open. And right now it looks all gray. Don't worry about that. I tried to make it so that you can see the stuff, but apparently it just doesn't. It works with 3D characters who have 3D characters who have skins. You can see the skin, but apparently these 3D objects don't have a skin. They're all just gray, so it looks like this. But don't worry, it'll still work. So once you have your 3D object in there, you come over to back over here where that pine tree was, to the one that says Sketch. Click that. And now we want to click this blue square down here. And this is just to create the icon that you will see in the Clip Studio Paint materials. Right now I'm just going to hit complete. Well, I'll show you. You can, if you come over here to the left, you see this little, it looks like it says View. If you click View, you can change the camera's position. Right now it's camera distance, so I can move the camera closer or further away, and I can do the distance, so I can move it a little bit up, and then go back to where it originally was, where it says Move. And so now when you click the blue square, it's a little bit closer. So when you hit complete, your icon will look like that when you open Clip Studio Paint. Now we want to give it a name. I'm going to call it Desk 1. Okay. And so that gives it a name. And so now we come up here to File, Register as a new material. And then here's where you put it, where you want to save it. Now I would go to 3D. And what I tried to do is try to find the closest thing that it is. In this case, it is a small object. Even if it's a building, it's not a small object, but still you have, you know, all these categories here. It's furniture and interior. So that's what I'm gonna put it in there. So I'm gonna hit OK. And so now this 3D object is registered in Clip Studio Paint. When you register a new object into Clip Studio Paint, you have to reboot Clip Studio Paint. So I'm going to quit Clip Studio Paint. Once it's stopped, I'm going to open it again. And so when it opens again, it should be registered in there. So now I'm going to come over here to where my 3D objects were. And as you can see, 3D, it's right there. But if you don't see it here, you can go 3D, and I had it in small objects, and I had it in furniture. So these are the only two furnitures I have. So now you can click and drag it into Clip Studio Paint, and not only is it registered in Clip Studio Paint, so it will always be there when you open Clip Studio Paint, it's also scaled a lot closer to the regular 3D objects in Clip Studio Paint. And so you can see you can rotate it and do everything. You can change the light source. So let's import and go back to body types, and let's go back to male again. And so there is the Clip Studio Paint models that the software provides. And it's much closer scaling to the desk that you downloaded. Again, if you were to import 3D data, and if you import the original, if I go to my original here, to the original desk, you can see it is much, much bigger. It's so big I can't even zoom out. In fact, the only way it would fit is if you click this little plus button, and you see there's object scale. There's this little slider, and this is how I used to adjust 3D objects in Clip Studio Paint. But since I've found out about this, I just now correct the scale with Blender, and it's much easier. So again, I'll make a video on how you can register 3D characters in a separate video, but I hope this one was helpful to anyone out there. So if you liked it, make sure you give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing. I make Clip Studio tutorial videos like this one. And also, the comment also asked me, he wanted to upload it into the assets. So Clip Studio has this, if you come back to this Clip Studio app, they have this Clip Studio Assets. This is a website where you can download pretty much like custom paintbrushes and 3D objects, all this stuff. You can download it from here. Some of it I think you have to pay, some of it's free. I would not if you download a 3D object from another website, I would not upload that 3D object into assets, because some of those 3D objects are copyrighted because somebody else made it and they put a lot of work into that, and so you're not the owner. So I would not register that in Clip Studio Assets. I would just do it the way I showed you and have it for your own use. Most like this desk that I downloaded, it was free to download and it was free to use for commercial use, but it's not free for me to put it on assets and charge people because I didn't make it. But I'm allowed to use it for free for my own stuff, for my own projects. Um, so I would not uh, upload it into Clip Studio Assets. Just do it the way I showed you, and you'll always have it in Clip Studio Paint so that you can use it whenever you want. So again, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you learned something. Again, hit the thumbs up, and please consider subscribing. And I will see you guys in the next one.